Hey everybody. So on Instagram, I had a few people recently when I posted my flip through of this huge fat journal that I used for the scripture writing plan by Nanda Anderson. And I had some people commenting, asking me how I put the covers together. So I decided to do a video to show you guys. It's actually like so simple. So I guess people just wanted to know like how I put this together. So I'm going to show you as best as I can, because I really struggle with doing videos because I have a 3-year-old, and on Wednesdays my husband is home from work. He has off because he works for 12-hour days, the other days of the week. So, and I have 2 yappy dogs, and I have 3 teenage boys. So I really struggle to find the time to have, the quiet and the non-distractions. I grabbed 2 bingo boards. Clearly they are, pretty significantly smaller than this, but we're gonna make it work. So I have my handy dandy glue gun here. I do love a glue gun. So I have my glue gun, and I have this fabric that I got from a House of Books in my December subscription kit that just arrived. I'm debating if I just want to do 1 strip and show you the same idea, or if I should actually do the 2 strips, because this is smaller. Give me 1 second. Let me see. Okay, I want to see if these are any bigger. I have these bingo boards as well, so maybe I'll use these bingo boards instead. Because if you can see here, I sewed the signatures with the pamphlet stitch, but small, on these 2 strips of fabric. So I might kind of wing it a little bit here. I'm not really sure. We will see. I'm gonna cut a strip of this, and I'm gonna cut this in half. So this will be my two strips, okay? I feel like I like the pink better. I was going with the pink because it has like some of the pink from whatever ink was used way back in the day when these were used. So I was going with the pink. So honestly, what I'm going to do is I want this one to be my front, because I don't want the red on the front. I know that here's this blotch here, but that's okay. I don't want this red on the front. So what I'm going to do, I typically need a larger spine. But I tried to have a large spine here, and you can clearly see how fat it is anyway. So you know what, just whatever. I'm gonna make the spine however. If my cords were struggling here, they were all tangled. So I'm just going to literally put a splotch of glue, of hot glue, on both sides of this, if I can get it even. that would be helpful. Okay, and then same thing down here. I don't know if you can hear J.J. Heller singing in the background. I just love J.J. Heller and the simplicity and smoothness of her voice, and she has such amazing songs, especially like about mothers and motherhood. And I have 5 children, and I just became a grandmother, and you know, so it really warms my heart. Her music really warms my heart. So I don't know if you can hear it or not, but if you don't know J.J. Heller, check her out on YouTube. She is amazing. Okay, so look how simple that was. So simple. So in here, I did do another fabric, coordinating fabric in the inside. So I'm going to do that as well. Let's see. This is another fabric from a house of books. Maybe what I'll do, I'm sorry, I'm thinking out loud, and maybe what I'll do is okay, I think I'm gonna do the same thing, honestly. I really like this fabric. I wish I had more of it. I really like this fabric. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the same exact thing. But first I'm gonna glue this inside, and I'm gonna line this up, and I'm gonna press it on the inside. Then I'm going to glue the outside fabric. I mean, now what I could have done, now that I'm thinking about it, hindsight, is I could have put a pretty book page or something in here first and then glued the fabric. I kind of did that here. I don't know if you can even see. No, you can't, because I'm being weird. I kind of did that here where I put this down first, and then I put this so it was actually right next to it. So I should have, I feel like I should have put my book page down first, whatever I would want in the inside cover, and then put the fabric down so that the fabric was overlapping the book page. But I didn't do that. And that's okay. That's okay too. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to grab, I just love that. Okay, I'm gonna grab a bunch of pages here from my recent subscription from a house of books for my signatures, so that you can see, so I can try to get this done. Did I mention my husband went to Arby's? He took my 3-year-old to Arby's to grab us some lunch. So I'm trying to get this done in the meantime, so that I don't have all the noise and the dogs barking and all of that stuff. I'm trying to get this done. Okay, so I really like these pages. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tear down here, because I want to put this one in the inside cover, Mod Mod Podge, folks. Mod Podge, one of my best friends. So I'm just going to really lather this up. And then put this, I really like that edge, like that. I feel like I'm losing some of my natural lighting because I have this huge journal sitting there. So we'll move that out of the way. Hopefully that's better. We'll see. Okay. And I'm okay with the wrinkles because I'm not a perfectionist. So I don't know if you can see tiny little bubbles there. I'm okay with that. If you're not, you might want to use like, you know, an old credit card or something to kind of press those bubbles out. Like I said, I'm not, I don't mind that. I think it gives character to have the wrinkles and the little bubbles. So I'm okay with it. But to each their own, whatever your heart desires. It's one thing I love about art journaling, you know, learning different things, different techniques from people, but then making it like your own, like deciding, oh, what you like and what you don't like. And it's the beauty of it. Okay, I'm going to try to pull that up a little bit so I can get the illusion of it overlapping. Okay, inside covers. Outside. Okay, so now my sweater sleeves are extremely chunky and they keep falling down and they're kind of awkwardly in the way. So if you see me continuously pulling up my sleeves, that's the reason. I'm just, honestly, when I do my signatures, I don't typically have any kind of a theme or any rhyme or reason of what I choose. I'm just looking for, honestly, I'm just looking for paper. I'm just looking for paper that I can fold in half and get, get the pages for a good size, you know, that I can fold in half and I'm getting a good size for my signatures. Some paper, you know, you can see this one's okay to fold. This one seems okay, a little bit more brittle. This one, let's see if it'll do it. So this one's older, so it ripped. I don't know if you can see, it's like super easily rippable. So I don't want to fold those. So I want pages that I'm going to be able to fold without actually ripping. Oh, there's two. Without actually ripping the seam where I folded. Oh, I love this. I love this image, but this is going to be saved for a fussy cutting one day, and it'll appear in a spread, I think, one day. I'm just trying to grab papers quickly so you're not super bored. I love these sizes of paper that come, but look, I love this size. I love this paper, but I don't know if you can see, it kind of is ready to rip. It didn't rip, but it almost looks like it's ready to. Like if I poke a hole through it, it might rip. I'm gonna do it. It didn't rip. We're gonna try it. We'll do one sheet. We'll do one sheet of that. Why not? And then this is pretty large, and I like that it's so black and white. that it's a really lighter color white, because you can see the differences, you know, in the colors. This is too big. I really, really love when pages stick out of the top and the bottom. I just love the look of that, and even out here. But I think what I'd like is, I would like this to be ripped and not so straight edge. And this one is too big. So I'm just gonna rip. Oh, that didn't work well. Okay. There's those sleeves again. Ugh. Okay, that'll be good. Let me try to dig out some. Ooh, I really wanted to put this in here because this is just stunning. I wish I had more of that too, but I want to make this as an actual page because that is gorgeous. And I got this large piece of wallpaper. This is also wallpaper, like embossed wallpaper. Oh, I love it. Love, love, love. This is also some really cool textured wallpaper. And I'm gonna put this in as well. Be a little bit adventurous with my textures. So we're gonna put that in. And I'm just looking over here on my big pile. Okay. I love these blueprints. These from a book, like these houses, they're so awesome. So I'm just gonna look through here. Oh, I think I want this. I like the black and white. These are more from a house of books, from my subscription. For this month, if you have not subscribed, maybe I'll use this. This was the inside page of a book. Add some color. If you haven't checked out a house of books yet, you really should. Because not only do they have like great subscription kits that you can, I think smalls are often limited, but there's mediums and larges, and you get something every single month. I think you can choose the time frame, like the amount of time that you're committed to. But they have a bunch of like some awesome goodies in the subscription kits. I have my unboxing videos on my YouTube channel. And so you can see what comes in a large kit, at least what came this month. And I did November and October is in there as well, is on my YouTube channel. So they also have like, I think things are falling off my desk because my desk over there is a mess. They also have like different a la carte items and like bundles of fabric scraps that are like in a color that you choose. You know, if you want neutrals or browns, you pick the neutrals or browns bundle, and you want greens, you pick greens. Like, I just love that, because if there's a certain color that I'm lacking in my stash or that I want to use for something, I can get one of those bundles and they're awesome. They also just came out with these, I just spilled them all, but with these really cute calling card stickers, like reprints of calling cards. Like, look how gorgeous. Look how gorgeous these are. I love the birds. Ugh, I'm dropping them everywhere, but they're stickers. They're stickers. They're just so pretty. I think they're actually available December 9th. I have no idea when I'm going to actually post this video, but I made these little bundles, or these, not bundles, clusters with an old photo, copies of old photos that I made of old photos I have. And like, I put these on here. You can't even see because I'm not even holding it properly. I made those, and I just think they look so pretty. They would be really pretty on like a journal cover, or, you know, in a spread. Okay, moving along, moving along. All right, I'm gonna grab, I'm just gonna randomly, maybe I should count how many I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, that's pretty good because I like to have, I think that's pretty good, right? Because I like to have 30 spreads, and I think that gives me, like, I like to have the amount for a month. So I always struggle with figuring out, wait, how many pages do I need for spreads? You know, for the number of spreads I want. I don't know why, like, my brain just doesn't want to operate like that. So I end up always counting anyway. I don't know what my problem is, but sometimes I'm a little bit of a goober and my brain doesn't work. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 in here. So then I'm gonna put, and like I said, I just randomly throw these things in here. Sometimes I try to be a little bit more organized about it, but oftentimes no. I often don't. Now, if I do put one in and I'm like, oh, this does not, I don't like it at all next to this page, then I change it. But I think I actually want to put this first. Okay, so these are my 2 signatures I'm going to use. I'm going to stick it in here and see how I feel about it. I don't like that. I don't like this paper with that raw, or with that straight edge. So I'm going to tear it and try to press as hard as I can on the ruler to keep it in place. And then try to remember how I had it. Okay. Okay, I like that. That will work for me. So now in my mind, I have to go through and count how many spreads, because I don't do 1 page at a time, I do 2. So obviously the first page would be, I'm going to count that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and one moment. This is also a way that I can look and see that I like the way that I organized my pages, if something needs to be changed when I go through and count them. Was this 9 or was this 10? I think this was 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Perfect. That is just enough for a month. That works well for me. So now I'm going to get my thread here. I just use the thin crochet thread and the pamphlet stitch because I just haven't been motivated to learn another stitch. I'm gonna try to clip, if I can successfully, clip my pages in place. I do not measure, guys. I do not measure. I'm not very organized, but I want to do, actually I might do just two. I'm trying to think if I want to do the pamphlet stitch or if I want to just do two. Like two holes. Does that make any sense? So I went in towards the end, towards the bottom, and I'm closer to the front cover, so I have room for my back cover, or my back signature, okay? So I went in there. I'm gonna leave some hang, and I'm gonna go in around the same, can you see properly? Around the same distance apart. I'm gonna poke into my fabric, and then I'm going to put my signature up to it and just wing it. I'm just gonna wing it. I got pretty close to the center, so I'm okay with it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna tie these off. I'm gonna tie this off in the center as tight as I can get it, which might be tricky. If I had a person here with a finger, that might have been. That might have been good because I really want that to be tight. But I've already had them be too loose, which this one is, and it's, you know, whatever. See, that's a little bit loose. Oh, my stomach just growled. I'm sorry if you heard that. It's a little bit loose, but you kind of get the idea, I hope. Or you do get the idea. Usually I do the 3, so maybe don't do what I'm doing. Maybe learn from my mistake. But I'm gonna do it again because I'm just gonna do it this way. This is for me. It's not for anybody in particular. It's just for me, so it's okay if it's not right. If it's not totally perfect, because like I said before, I am not a perfectionist, not one bit. I just wing things a lot of the times, and if things aren't right, depending, oops, I just pulled my thing through, so that was lovely, wasn't it? Just pulled my thread that I was not supposed to do. Oh, you always want to leave a bit of thread, and this is a smaller piece of thread here that I grabbed because I had it already cut, so I figured I'm just going to use it. If it's already done, If it's already like a piece here, then I'm just going to use it. I did not come up through my same hole, but you know, like I said, whatever. Whatever. It is what it is. Some people hate that phrase. I don't know. I use it probably too often. Okay, if you know how to tie something, like tie a thing really tight, please tell me, because I don't know. I saw Lally Mel make a knot that was like so cool, and I don't know how she did it. I need to really watch again and see how she did that. If I was just talking weirdly there, it was because I was holding this needle in my teeth. Okay, so there's one. There's one signature. Okay. What time are we at? Oh, 31 minutes. I don't like to do long videos, friends. I really don't. I feel like I don't have a lot of time to sit and watch videos because of my busy life, my having a 3-year-old and everything else. And now my husband's coming home. So I'm going to stop this. You get the idea. Thanks for watching. Okay. Yes, husband came home with the food, and I asked him and little Hazley, my 3-year-old, if they could go in the dining room just for a couple minutes and be quiet so I can finish this. So I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to try to hurry because I'm starving and I want to go eat my lunch. So I'm going to do the same thing that I did before, and sometimes I use the table to press the needle through. So don't forget to leave a little bit of something there. And I'm just going to go right down here again. I'm probably doing a really bad example at showing you the pamphlet stitch. See, this paper did rip. That paper, I think, that I was questioning, it tore. So what I'll probably do is, and because my strings are kind of looser, my strings to tie off my signatures are kind of looser, I'm probably going to go in with some tape, with some masking tape, because I think this page did rip right here. So I'm going to go in here with some masking tape after I'm done sewing my signatures in. Like I said, I'm probably doing a really bad job at I want to go in lower. I'm probably doing a bad job at showing you how to do this. I apologize if I am. I'm trying, but I'm not great. I'm not great at I'm not a good teacher, I don't think. So just bear with me here. And this hole went in. If you're like a measuring person, please, by all means, measure, pre-do your holes. You know, I don't often pre-do my holes, as you can see. So this one, if you can see, this one goes over here. But look, you know, it's fine. It's okay. You don't even really notice. And just to, because look right there, you see that? That's why you got to be careful what paper you're using and folding. And remember I said, oh, I'm just going to try it. Well, did not work out in my favor, but masking tape is a wonderful thing. So I'm just going to tape it. I'm just going to tape it. And maybe when I do, actually what I'm going to do too here is I'm gonna tape. I was going to say maybe when I work in this journal, I'll just tape it, but I'm just gonna do it right now and reinforce. I cover the seams up anyway, and with art, you know, with paint and with whatever. So it's not really a big deal for me. So I will make it work. I will make it work. It will be fine, right? Okay. So here is my journal. Just to save time, I'm not going to show you how I decorate the cover. I will do something with it, but I just wanted to show you that's how simple it is. Hopefully you could understand and follow along, and that my visuals were decent enough. That, you know, it's not perfect, but it's an adorable journal with vintage bingo boards. By the way, I do sell these vintage bingo boards because I have a ton of them. They're on my Etsy account. I will try to see if I can put the link in the bio. I'm not really sure because I've never done it. But if you go to my Instagram, ExpressYourArtsySoul, there is a link in my bio and it will take you to my Etsy shop. I do have 2 different bundles of these vintage bingo boards listed on there. So if you're interested in bingo boards, they make some awesome projects. You can do so many different things with them. But thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. If I don't respond to your comments at a timely fashion, it's probably because I didn't see them, because I don't really get the notifications well. But I will do my best. Thanks again for watching. Hope you have a great day. Okay, so I decided I'm going to bring you along while I finish this journal. I know that there are clips of me saying, oh, I'm done. But guess what? I'm not. I wanted to show you guys me finishing the cover. So I just grabbed a little book page here. I'm going to slap this on with some Mod Podge. These are some little scraps of book spines from a house of books that came in my subscription. And I am going to actually use, I think, one of these calling cards because they're so darn cute and I cannot stop looking at them. They are just absolutely adorable. I'm gonna use this one. It says B. Waterman. Someone's name was B. Waterman. So I'm gonna stick this on here. I'm just gonna use my trusty Mod Podge and stick that on here. And then I have this little piece of fabric that I think goes so pretty. And we're just going to slap that on. Seriously, it's that easy. It is that easy. I am debating, should I, well, I'm gonna do it because I'm already here. I'm already here doing it, guys. I'm already here doing it. Maybe I'm going to stick my finger in some water and some gesso and just kind of, I hope this was not a mistake, but if it was, whatever. I just kind of felt like this background was too bold for my I'm sorry, I can't operate, I can't work and talk at the same time. I felt like the bingo board was too bold for my stuff here, my pretty stuff. I should have done the gesso first. You know, hindsight tells me I should have done it first, but I didn't, and that's okay. That's okay. I'm gonna pull that up because it's a sticker. It's not down yet. Okay. So we're gonna do that. It's not the prettiest thing in the world. That's all right. Because I'm also going to add some clear gesso. You'll never guess that I forgot to unplug my glue gun. Okay, I'm just a mess today. I'm gonna do my dryer here. I'm sorry, I know this is annoying and loud and takes too long. I'm gonna do my dryer. I'm gonna go in here with some coffee. Not that I really need to make it look more aged, because I don't. It's old. It looks aged. Maybe just maybe we're gonna add a little bit of green watercolor to this. What do you think about that? Maybe, just maybe, to pull out some of that green in the leaves. I mean, I'm not really sure how I feel about it. Ooh, I know what I could do. I think I know what I can do. Anyway, we'll dry this again. How annoying. I know. I'm sorry. I'm all over the place with what I'm doing today. This is what happens when I don't really plan things out and I just wing it. I guess I could show you what I'm doing instead of just doing it off camera. I'm looking through some stencils because I'm thinking okay, so I think I'm going with this. I'm going to use my finger because that's what I'm doing today. And I think I just want to put some leaves with white gesso coming down. Let's see how it's going to look when I pull it up. Ooh, that is beautiful, actually. That is really lovely. And I think I just want to do a couple, like just a tiny little snippet of leaves down here. Who says you need brushes when you have perfectly good fingers, right? Well, that's how I operate, but I don't know. A lot of people use brushes. Maybe they don't like messy fingers. I don't know. Okay, I like it. I think we're calling it quits, guys. I think we're calling it quits. There it is. There's my journal. I'm wiping gesso all over myself. Okay, all right. Okay, once again, for probably the third time now, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed my video, and I hope you try to make a journal this way. Have a great day.